Sibling package imports. I've tried reading through questions about sibling imports and even the package documentation, but I've yet to find an answer. With the following structure. How can the scripts in the examples and test directories import from the API module and be run from the command line? Also, I'd like to avoid the ugly sys.path.insert hack for every file. Surely this can be done in Python, right?
"7 years after. Since I wrote the answer below, modifying sys.path is still a quick and dirty trick that works well for private scripts, but there has been several improvements. Installing the package, in a virtual env or not, will give you what you want, though I would suggest using pip to do it rather than using setup tools directly, and using setup.cfg to store the metadata. Using the M flag and running as a package works too, but will turn out a bit awkward if you want to convert your working directory into an installable package. For the tests, specifically, PyTest is able to find the API package in this situation and takes care of the sys.path hacks for you. So it really depends on what you want to do. In your case, though, since it seems that your goal is to make a proper package at some point, installing through pip is probably your best bet, even if it is not perfect yet. Old answer. As already stated elsewhere, the awful truth is that you have to do ugly hacks to allow imports from siblings modules or parents package from a _main_ module. The issue is detailed in PEP 366. PEP 3122 attempted to handle imports in a more rational way, but Guido has rejected it on the account of the only use case seems to be running scripts that happen to be living inside a modules directory, which I've always seen as an anti-pattern. Here, though, I use this pattern on a regular basis with Here path0 is your running scripts parent folder and dear path0, your top-level folder. I have still not been able to use relative imports with this, though, but it does allow absolute imports from the top level, in your example API's parent folder.
Tired of sys.path hacks? There are plenty of sys.path.append hacks available, but I found an alternative way of solving the problem in hand. Summary. Wrap the code into one folder, for example packaged_stuff, create, setup.py, script where you use setuptools.setup. See minimal, setup.py, below, pip install the package in editable state with, pip install myproject_folder, import using, from packaged_stuff.module name import function_name. Setup. The starting point is the file structure you have provided, wrapped in a folder called myproject. I will call the .the_root folder, and in my example case it is located at c:/tmp/test_imports/api.py. As a test case, let's use the following. api.py test_1.py. Try to run test_1. Also, trying relative imports won't work.
Using from .API import function _from _API would result into
Steps. Make a setup.py file to the root level directory. The contents for the setup.py would be: use a virtual environment. If you are familiar with virtual environments, activate one and skip to the next step. Usage of virtual environments are not absolutely required, but they will really help you out in the long run when you have more than one project ongoing.
The most basic steps are: run in the root folder, create virtual env,
Python venv, activate virtual env,
source./venv/bin/activate, Linux, MacOS, or ./venv/script/activate, Win.
To learn more about this, just Google out Python virtual env tutorial or similar.
You probably never need any other commands than creating, activating and deactivating.
Once you have made and activated a virtual environment, your console should give the name of the virtual environment in parentheses. And your folder tree should look like this. Pip install your project in an editable state.
Install your top-level package myproject using pip.
The trick is to use the E flag when doing the install. This way it is installed in an editable state, and all the edits made to the .py files will be automatically included in the installed package.
In the root directory, run pip install e. Note the dot, it stands for current directory.
You can also see that it is installed by using pip freeze.
Add myproject into your imports.
Note that you will have to add myproject only into imports that would not work otherwise.
Imports that worked without the setup.py and pip install will still work fine.
See an example below. Test the solution.
Now, let's test the solution using API.py defined above, and test_1.py defined below.
Test_1.py.
Running the test. See the Setup Tools docs for more verbose setup.py examples. In reality, you could put your virtual environment anywhere on your hard disk.
Here is another alternative that I insert at top of the Python files in tests folder.
You don't need and shouldn't hack sys.path unless it is necessary, and in this case it is not. Use run from the project directory, pythonimptests.test_1. You should probably move tests, if they are APIs tests, inside API and run python-im api.test to run all tests, assuming there is _main_.py, or python-im api.test.test_1 to run test_1 instead. You could also remove _init_.py from examples, it is not a Python package, and run the examples in a virtual env where API is installed. For example, pip install e.init virtual env would install in place API package if you have proper setup.py.